You may be wondering, is now a good time to go ahead and buy or sell my home, especially during the holiday season, right? So let's really dig into the North Texas housing market here. Joining us is Leston Eustache, a top producing realtor here in North Texas. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course. Thanks for joining us here on Midday. Now, here's the deal. I know it's the holiday season and there are still a lot of people wondering, hey, is right now a good time to buy or sell my home?
Yeah, it's always a good time to buy or sell. You know, and in the holiday season that we're in, coming towards the end of the month, you get a lot more serious buyers.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like when the weather's nice, it's one of the things to do, kind of like go stroll and look at houses and kind of see what's on. Most sellers that typically list their property now, they're serious about, you know, like, hey, I want to be done with this. Yeah, you know, and then you have tax reasons. You know, most people want to get that tax benefit by closing prior to the end of the year, December 31st.
Makes sense.
Because you do get that homestead tax exemption. Yeah, the holidays going on. So from what I've seen, a lot of people have like a sentimental meaning to purchasing a home during the holidays. It gives you that family feel. And if you have a wife, when I've seen a lot of my male buyers are like, hey, I'm getting my wife this house for Christmas. This is the best Christmas gift I can get my wife or my family or the kids. And so I feel like right now a lot more buyers tend to be serious and a lot more sellers typically are like, hey, you know what? I want this off of my hands because I want to use this money, and coming into the spring market, I want to invest in another piece of real estate, or I want to turn this profit into another investment.
Okay, new home for the holidays. Leston, let's talk about high interest rates because I think that really slowed things down.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like high interest rates slow down the crazies from buying, you know, and I feel like right now everyone has an opportunity who did not have an opportunity previously to purchase. So, you know, you do know 6 months ago in the spring of last year, 2021 of last year, everybody was fighting over homes, paying $50 and $100 and $150,000 over cash over a house just to get a home because interest rates were so low. It was like, oh, this is a great time to buy. You know, realistically, I always tell people that a buyer's market is going to be when it's high interest rates because there's not going to be that many buyers. So therefore, you have the upper hand to get the house you want and the deal on the house that you want. And the seller's market, it's going to be a ton of buyers because interest rates are going to be low. So therefore, you'll be fighting over a home with the buyer.
Okay,
so
you know
high interest rates really don't scare away someone who's serious about buying a house because you're like, hey, this is not a time I can get $50,000 under asking and get all my repairs done versus 6 months ago, you were paying $100,000 over asking with no repairs at a 3% interest rate.
Makes sense, makes sense. You know, there's people out there predicting, will the market crash or not?
As long as DFW has jobs, the market won't crash. You know, as long as so many people are moving here and able to work, a market will never crash when there's still someone willing and able to afford a home.
Let's talk about the marketing age that we live in right now. How are you getting your clients? Because you're very popular as well on social media.
Yeah. Social media is big for me. You know, all of my marketing on social media, my house tours, my video tours, like my closing gifts, like I'm very interactive. And I feel like nowadays you have a completely different group of people taking social media to find business. And, you know, so many people want to see your portfolio or your resume. You know, when they're like, hey, can you send me a realtor? You're like, oh, here's one. And then I get so many clients that call me and are like, hey, I am so impressed with your Instagram page. Come and list my property. Right.
They get to look inside of the house without actually leaving their home. Leston, before we go here, how can people reach out to you?
Everyone can reach out to me via my website, www.lestoneustache.com. I am on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I am Lee Stacks. And Facebook, Leston Eustache.
All right, Leston, thank you so much for joining us. Great insight as well.
Thank you.
This is so sweet of you, Leston. Thank you.
Of course. No,
and happy holidays to you.
Same to you. Happy holidays. Take care, everyone.